Hello Madridistas, and thanks for joining us on today's interesting episode as we talk you through some very important updates at Real Madrid. Kickstarting on today's agenda, Real Madrid ace Vinicius Jr. is expected to be sidelined for 6 weeks due to a thigh injury. We are going to be discussing with you on that in this episode, and shortly after that we will quickly turn our attention elsewhere as FC Barcelona legend Gerard Pique takes another dig at Real Madrid's 14th UEFA Champions League triumph. We are going to be talking you through that on this episode as well, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Follow us on Twitter by clicking on the Twitter link which is available on this video's description for more Real Madrid update. Real Madrid will likely have to make do without star forward Vinicius Jr. for a long period of 6 weeks due to thigh injury, reports Mario Cartagena of The Athletics. Vinicius suffered an injury during Brazil's World Cup qualifiers defeat to Colombia earlier this week, with the winger having been taken off in the first half itself. Initial tests carried out in Brazil showed that the 23-year-old had suffered an injury similar to the one he had earlier this season, which had ruled him out for 4 weeks. The difference though is that the previous injury was on the right thigh and this one affects his left thigh. Initial reports had suggested that Vinicius' injury was less serious than the previous one and he would again be out for close for a month. But following tests carried out in Madrid earlier today, it appears that the Brazilian international will be sidelined for around 6 weeks. The club is yet to issue an official statement on the matter, but it is expected to arrive sometime later today. The development comes as a blow for the Merengues, who have an important run of fixtures coming up after the international break. As things stand, Real Madrid have as many as 9 players in the injury list, of whom Daniel Ceballos, Kepa Arrizabalaga and Jude Bellingham are expected to be ready right after the international break. Meanwhile, Thibaut Courtois and Eder Militao are out for the long term. As for Aurelien Tchouameni, Eduardo Camavinga and Azar Goulet, they are unlikely to play in the remainder of the 2023, and it appears that Vinicius Jr. could also be in the same boat. Having concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Barcelona legend Gerard Pique takes another dig at Real Madrid's 14th UEFA Champions League triumph. After retiring from professional football at the end of last year, Gerard Pique has been making headlines with his comments off the pitch. The former Barcelona defender recently discredited Real Madrid's 14th UEFA Champions League triumph, to which even his former national team Daniel Carvajal responded. But in a recent media interaction, Pique has once again touched up on the same topic, suggesting that Barcelona fans would have not been happy with the way Real Madrid won the 14th UEFA Champions League title in the 2021-22 season. In Barca, if you win the Champions League in the same way that Madrid won the last title, many people will not be proud of their team, Pique said on Ibai Llano's stream. As mentioned earlier, this is not the first time Pique has tried to devalue Real Madrid's 14th UEFA Champions League triumph. Earlier this month, the defender had said that no one will remember the club's triumph in the 2021-22 campaign. Carlo Ancelotti was not too happy with Pique's comment, issuing a fiery response where he said Pique lives in his own world. But it appears Pique is not willing to back down and is hell-bent on discrediting Real Madrid to have a Champions League win in the 2021-22 season, which came on the back of a 1-0 win over Liverpool in the final. During the season when Real Madrid won the UEFA Champions League title, the final against Liverpool was perhaps the least of the hurdles of Carlo Ancelotti's men. That is because Los Blancos encountered a tough road to the final. They were pitted against Paris Saint-Germain in the round of 16 before facing defending champions Chelsea in the quarter-finals. Real Madrid took on Manchester City in the semis before eventually taking on Liverpool in the final. In contrast, the Reds only had to beat relatively weaker opponents such as Villarreal, Benfica and Inter in their path to the final. So having said that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. See you next time and Hala Madrid to us all.